Good morning, everybody. We're reading for Samuel, is it 8 to 12? I think 8 to 12. Yeah. Love this guy. Love Samuel. Absolutely love Samuel. He's just an awesome dude. And it cost him. It cost him so much. We all want what Samuel has, but very few of us are willing to carry that cost. We just look at it, and from a very young age, he was able to hear God's voice. This was not common in that day. Eli must have heard the Lord's voice when he was younger, but at this stage he was not hearing him. His sons certainly were not hearing him, because his sons were very despicable priests, and it said that it was not common. The voice of God was not very common, and here Eli, or Samuel, from a very young age, was able to hear the voice of God, and they developed this incredible, beautiful relationship. And man, when I stop and just think about it, it just takes my breath away. But he had to give up everything. Samuel just became a servant of the Lord, and he had nothing except the Lord. The Lord was everything, and as such, he became priest. He became prophet. He became judge. Judge meaning leader, and we see the ways that he was used, and he was able to convey the message of God to the people, and God worked through him. Miracles were done through Samuel. When Samuel wanted to make a point, he asked the Lord for thunder and lightning, because God always ends everything with an exclamation mark. And God provided the thunder and lightning. But because Samuel walked in obedience with him, Samuel did what he was asked to do. And sometimes he had to ask for clarification. But he always did what the Lord asked him to do. And we look at that, and all of us want to have clear instruction from the Lord. All of us want to hear his voice. All of us want to communicate with him, and it's available to all of us. In fact, more so for us than it ever was for Samuel. But Samuel was in love with the Lord. Later, when they call for a king, Samuel was upset. He was upset on God's behalf, and God had to tell him not to be upset. This wasn't against Samuel; it was against God, and he had to assure Samuel that everything was okay. That was the kind of relationship that they had. It was a friendship, like with Moses and with God. It's different to be friends with God than it is to be friends with your neighbor and your buddy down the street. There is an element of a fear of respect, of awesomeness, but there's also being able to be familiar with God, and knowing that he is our best friend, that he is so much for us, and we're supposed to be for him. That's the thing. We're supposed to be for him. It's not about what we can get out of him. It's about how we can serve him. It's about walking in obedience because we love him. And it's a surrender of everything. It really is a surrender of everything. And we in this day and age, we are so occupied with all kinds of different things other than him. And he doesn't really take priority in our lives in the way that he needs to, in order for us to be able to talk with him and hear him. It really takes a huge point of surrender. Just something for us to consider today, to look at, and to ask the Spirit to examine our hearts. You guys be blessed this morning, and just open yourselves up and decide what your real desire is. God bless.